Or like not necessarily even East Coast, just because I'm in Georgia, and that is weird. I was gonna say Germany. So maybe somebody moved to Germany. Maybe it was a military thing. Um, that could resonate. Interesting. But I'm getting like country vibes, as in fields, as in farmers. Um, yeah, working the farm. So it could even be Midwest, if you resonate with that. Just in general, both of you, like I'm getting cowboy boots, cowgirl boots, dust, honky tonks, like things like that. And I think somebody wanted to get out of that. They wanted more than that. They wanted to make money. They did not want that kind of life. And so they left. And the other person was content and wanted to stay in that life. And that's what they did. And so, but that's changed a little over the years, though, that you've grown up kind of like out of that. But it was still in your roots. It's one of those, you can take you can take the girl out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the girl. And the same for the guy. You can take the boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy, type thing. And that's what it is. You still have your like southern roots in it, but both of you grew up and you branched out and you saw new things, and you have seen a little bit of the world. One person more than the other. And the person that has seen more of the world than the other, they have come to realize that they now want to slow down. They now realize how precious that life was that you live, and that they lived, because you kind of continued that. And we're very content, and you are very content in your life. And that is really great for you, because most people are not. Very happy. Not just content, though. You're happy. You're at peace. You don't wish that you did anything different or you did anything more. Like, you're very much at peace and happy with the way that your life turned out. But you specifically had it turn out the way that it did. Like, you continued on this path that you wanted, but so did they. And now it's all come full circle. And so, like I said, out of the blue, you're going to get a text, you're going to get a call, you're going to get a message of some sort, social media, whatever. Oh, and I said full circle and look the world. I didn't even see that. Thank you for the confirmation. So everything has come full circle. You both have your success, and you will continue to have your independent success. But you will come together, and it'll be like it never... Not that it never happened, but there will be like a calm conversation kind of about it. But you both will be okay. Like, you're okay and you're at peace with how it ended and how it had to end. At 3:10 on the timer. There's no regrets when it comes to any of it on either one of your... on either side for either one of you. If I could get it out. My mind's going with more stuff than what I can spit out. But the thing about it is, it's like no time has passed, because you are truly soulmates. But you two have always known that. You've never been able to replace one another. You might have been close maybe once. You know, and like I said before, you've dated, but like nobody's held a candle to the other person, and y'all knew that. But you tried. You tried to move on. Thought you did. And God said, gotcha. That's too funny. Queen of Swords. Yeah, now, like, you're in your Queen of Swords energy. Very much clear-minded. But so is he. 9 of Cups. Not you, whoever I'm reading for right now. You are not in a lack of true happiness. This other person is, and they're realizing, 433 on the timer, they're realizing that they do want more. Justice, they're realizing their truth. But in a good way. I mean, they are happy, but they know that there is something missing in their life. You have a twinge of something that is missing in your life, especially that you're getting older and not having the family stuff. I think that's in the back of your head. Are you going to find it Are you ever going to feel the way that you felt with that person again? And you will, because it will be with that person again. And I want to make this very clear. This is not a toxic person. This was not a toxic relationship at all. This was a young love. Maybe you were even going to be high school sweethearts. Maybe even parts. Maybe y'all even went to college together. But I feel like it was like, it could have even been like a short summer love type thing. But y'all knew, but your lives are just going in a separate direction right then, and y'all had too much going for you, and you were too young to, go that route. So, Page of Swords, somebody might have been saying something too that kind of ignited the breakup. But it was lies, it was deception, and that will be talked about a little bit. It's not too significant, but enough that you will bring it up whenever y'all do meet again. And I feel like I just got the Chariot, and I got a Knight of Cups in my mind's eye. So it's going to be kind of quick, and it is going to be emotionally fulfilling. But you are, Five of Pentacles, y'all are going to recover this love. If I can get it. And the Magician in reverse. Interesting. In a way, because you've always had this person in both of you though, you've always had each other in the back of your minds, like subconsciously, even whether you're aware of it or you weren't aware of it. You've kind of like self-sabotaged some of the relationships that you've been in. Whether or not I think it's subconsciously that you have done this. Queen of Wands, is that Wands? Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. And Five of Swords in reverse. So I think there might have been maybe a tiny bit of a third party involvement with this, but it was lies. Like they were lying about stuff, and again, it would just, y'all were so young, and some of this stuff is so immature, and a conversation just wasn't had. And I think certain lies were believed, and it was just easier that you both were like, you know what, we're not going in the same direction. I want to do this A and B, and you want to do C and D. Let's just end it and go about that way. And that's what happened. But in the back of your mind, I think you've always wondered, almost like, did this person cheat on you? But they did not. And you never brought it up and talked to them about it. But they did not. It was that other person's jealousy because they saw what y'all had. And they wanted it. It might have even been an ex. Like, it really is like, I really am like getting a small town high school thing. Y'all were seniors in love. He had someone, but he saw you like at a party or a skating rink type thing. Bowling, whatever it may be, like a young, like little outing like that. He was with a girlfriend, but y'all kept giving each other the look, right? And it was maybe, I think y'all maybe had a conversation in passing, and then of course you keep seeing each other in the hallway, and enough was enough. Like, he ended up breaking it off. And of course, like, she knew. Y'all didn't immediately start dating. But she knew, and I think it came around, and I am getting like a guy-girl situation came, and it doesn't have to be, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but, and she came back and was whispering in your ear about like how, he's been talking to her, and he's been saying this, that, or the other, and 9/11 on the timer again, because I think I said 9/11 in the first one. And then I just looked at Justice card, and it's 11 on that card, and I didn't even know that. I don't have that memorized yet. So, and she ran her mouth saying that, he's been talking to her and saying, that he shouldn't have left her, and that he was thinking about breaking up with you and getting back with her and stuff. But y'all had already been having a couple of arguments about your future, because y'all are that's why the whole summer love thing is coming up, because you graduate in like May, June, according to where you are. And, of course, it starts getting hot and stuff. So y'all are talking about what you're going to do after graduation, how summer's going to go, what your lives going to look like.